I'm Helen Davis, an employee of the DeWitt District Library, and I'm currently reading The Expats by Pavone. Um, an expatriate is an individual who is living and working in another country rather than what is his native land. Um, Kate Moore is very excited because she's the typical exhausted young mother whose career is sort of stalled. Their family's financial life is not exactly in trouble, but they're having a hard time stretching to meet the mortgage and don't get too many nights out. And she kind of wishes that she could stop working, but frankly, they need her income. Well, one day her husband comes home, and you must understand he is involved in security in the banking field, basically making sure that people can't figure out how to electronically transfer funds or whatever. But he comes home and tells his wife, "What would you think if we moved to Luxembourg?" She didn't even know where Luxembourg was. It took him a while to pinpoint what it was. It really is a very small, it's actually a principality rather than a country. But her husband explains that it's a place that has very advantageous banking laws. So it's headquartered by, multinational banks are headquartered there. And he's been hired by one client to be in charge of their security. Um, Kate Moore is a little surprised by this. It's a big change for her husband. She's always seen him as, a methodical, plodding individual that isn't very likely to take a big chance. But it sounds like the financial changes and just the glamorous job will make a big change in their life, kind of a dream come true kind of event. So she's on board. And she has to go and quit her job. Now, come to find out about it. And this is something that she's completely concealed from her husband. He thinks she's an ordinary governmental analyst. But her job, leaving her job, does not involve simply going in and taking the pictures off the wall and saying, 2 weeks notice. She actually works for the CIA. Leaving the CIA permanently is very involved. But the process begins and they're soon in Luxembourg. They're settling into a very, very pleasant life with more money than they ever imagined. And Kate winds up meeting another American couple that somehow or another professional background kicks in, and she wonders exactly who they are. The entire book is about who this couple is, who they're watching. Are they after Kate for things that went on in her past with the CIA? Is whatever Dexter is doing questionable? It's a book that is just made to be the beginning of an exciting new series.